Right lads, welcome back to another video. It's another ratings prediction for FIFA 23 and today we have got Tottenham Hotspur. And the reason we've got Tottenham Hotspur today is because Alfie Clements commented on the last video saying do Spurs. So that's why we've done it. So if you want me to do a certain club, make sure to comment and make sure you like and subscribe. So our first player is Fraser Foster. He has moved to Spurs from Southampton. He had a pretty good year there. And yeah, he's going to be a backup goalkeeper. So I've given him a +2, 77 rated. But yeah, I don't think he'll go up that much. Then you have Hugo Lloris, downgraded to an 86. I just don't think he's good enough. Maybe even an 85, but I thought that was a bit too harsh considering he got a team season, so I've stuck with 86. So our first defender is Doherty, downgraded him by 1 because he's just not that great and he barely got any time at Spurs last season. So yeah, warranted. Then you've got Emerson, another player who I've downgraded. A lot of Spurs fans actually don't like him. He could even go down lower, but I thought it was a bit harsh, so 78 is fair. Then you have Davinson Sanchez. To be fair, he could have got a downgrade, but I've just kept it at 79. A lot of Spurs fans like him, some don't. I don't think he's that great, but I don't think he's that bad. He warrants too much of a downgrade. Then you have Reguilon. There was a lot of hype around him for Spurs, and honestly, he did not reach that hype whatsoever. So I've downgraded him by 1. Don't think he deserves too much of a downgrade, but yeah, 80 rated. Then you've got Dyer. To be fair, I don't think he's good personally, but under Conte, he's actually been quite good, which is surprising. So he's gone up from a 79 to an 80 rated and at centre back. So yeah, he's all right. Then we've got Davies, who has been changed to a centre back considering since Conte's been in, he's been playing centre back rather than left back, and he's actually done quite well there. So yeah, I've put him to an 80 rated. Then you've got another transfer, Perisic, and this one's a weird one. You can look at it and go, right, he's quite old, probably on higher wages, but for me, he is vital in this Spurs squad. He's a winner. Yes, he's old, but he's got a lot of experience, and he had a very good year last year. He's gone up to an 83 rated from an 81 and changed to a left wing back. This is because he played a lot at left wing back, and to be fair, I think that's where he'd play in Conte's system. So yeah, he deserves the upgrade. And then Spurs' last defender is Romero, and this guy is very, very good, to be fair to him. I didn't understand the hype around him at first, but he is very good. He's not on par with like the Van Dijks or stuff like that, but who knows, in a couple of years, he might be one of the best in the Premier League. So I've put him to an 84 because he deserves a +2 rating. Then you've got Oliver Skip as the first midfielder, and honestly, I can't say too much about him. I haven't rewatched him. I don't think he got that much game time at Spurs last season, so I've just kept it at 75 rated. Then you got Harry Winks. Again, didn't really play much last season, but I don't think EA would downgrade him just because he's English. So yeah, kept him at 77 rated. Then you got Lo Celso. I've downgraded him by 2 to 79 just because he's awful. A lot of Spurs fans think he's awful as well. Some Spanish fans said that he was good in La Liga. I don't believe that. He's washed. He's washed plus ratioed. But don't know if he's going to be at Spurs next season or not. But yeah, he doesn't deserve an 81 rated. Then you've got Ndombele, another player that I don't know if he'll be at Spurs because he's spent last season out on loan to Lyon. Don't know if Conte will have him in his plans. So yeah, downgraded him by 1 to an 81. Then you've got Bentancur. To be fair, he could be upgraded to an 80 rated. He did quite well since coming from Juventus. So you know what? He's alright, to be fair. Basuma, a very, very good signing. At the time, it was a bit, not sure because of the stuff going on in court and stuff like that. But I believe this would be a very, very good signing. I've kept it at 79 due to him not really playing much last season because of the allegations. But he will be a very good player for Spurs. Then you got Højbjerg. Think he did pretty well last season. Don't think he done too well to deserve an upgrade, but he certainly didn't do bad to deserve a downgrade. So I've kept him at 83 because he's an alright player. Moving on to the attackers, you have Lucas Moura. Not sure if he's going to be at Spurs. I assume he will be, but he won't get much game time. 80 rated, down from an 81 because, yeah, he didn't play that much. And when he did play, he didn't really show signs of quality. Then you got Kulusevski. I've only upgraded him by 1. You might be thinking, right, this guy should be an 83 rated. He's had half a season at Spurs. Yes, he was very, very good in that half season, but I don't want to upgrade him too much because, yeah, it's half a season. But I certainly think he will be very good for Spurs again next season. Then you've got another new transfer and their final new transfer as the time I'm recording this video. RICHARLISON. I can't describe how much I hate this guy. Genuinely my least favourite player in the whole world. But I've kept it an 82. I don't think he's good enough. I would have downgraded him, but realistically, after April, he picked up some form. Plus, he's got a big transfer, so I don't see EA downgrading him. Our penultimate player, Son, at a 90 rated. This was a very hard one for me, because last year, I do not think Son should have been 89 rated, especially when Salah is also 89 rated. However, with the season he's just had, unbelievable. He deserves an upgrade, so I've put him up to that 90. I wouldn't be surprised if EA just kept him an 89, but after that season, he's got to go to a 90. And then our final player, Harry Kane. Haven't changed his rating because him and Son, I feel like, are on the same level. Harry Kane, as much as I don't like him, is a phenomenal striker, but he just lacks something that would push him beyond a 90 rated. So I've kept him a 90 with Son, which I think is fair. So that has been Tottenham's FIFA 23 ratings predictions. If there is any other clubs you want me to do, let me know in the comments. But other than that, make sure to like, subscribe, and peace.